All right, guys, we're not on a good scene here. As you can see, they're putting the yellow tape up. I know it's a car, but I don't know what they hit. They just hit a person walking across the street or on a bicycle. At the moment, I can't tell, but we're at Beach and Williams. They're putting a yellow tape up right now. I do see the person. Yeah, prayers. They're doing CPR. They are doing CPR. If you're uncomfortable, please do not watch. Please do not watch. They are doing CPR. I don't know I don't know the rules out here. Let me try to. So I don't want to show the body. They are doing CPR. So I'm up a little bit. So I don't want to. We'll see. Maybe the pump. Damn it! I don't know I don't know the rules. My apologies. If you're uncomfortable, please do not watch. Please do not watch.
What the hell? For what?
All right, they did put the body. They did put the person on the gurney. They are being transported to a hospital, but they're currently doing CPR. I don't know if a person was just walking across the street here and got hit. Very dark over here. Very dark. Beach and Williams in Huntington Beach. I believe it's in the description. I happen to live down the street. I didn't know what the accident was. I didn't even see the person when I got here. I saw the car. It appears. I don't know if the person was walking across the street here. Again.
Like that?
So I don't know if they're going to take the person to Hogue, but they'll have the street probably closed down for a few hours for investigation, even though the person left. Prayers to that person. Again. Car versus pedestrian, I believe. We're going to get over here. Beach and Williams, as it says in the description. I see one vehicle here. I'm looking to see if there's a bicycle or anything. There's the car. Looks like it's medical equipment in the street that they were working on the person. We'll see if they drive towards Hogue. But they were still doing CPR. I don't know. I'm no doctor, so I don't know why some people why are they deceased right away and left at the scene, and other people obviously they were given. I know nothing about your body or anything. This person, they were given CPR, and looks like a pedestrian. I'm still looking. Front end damage on the vehicle here. This is OC Street Live. Appears to be a car versus pedestrian. Pedestrian is currently being given CPR in the ambulance. I'm gonna have to adjust my camera a little bit. Yeah. I got to adjust my camera a little bit. The stabilizer is not stabilized. Yeah.
I guess that goes right
I
there.
literally live a quarter mile. I could have walked here or ran here and got here, but I took my car.
Wait, what? What happened? I asked him if I had anything to do, did he die because I had anything to do with him not wearing a seatbelt. He's like, no. But he looks like he did.
Oh, the person came from the car?
Yeah, the guy.
The guy they were giving CPR was in that car?
Yeah.
What?
I think
What did he hit? Is there another car over here?
Hit the windshield.
No, is there another car?
Oh, there was, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, oh, thank you. This is OC Street Live in the city.
OC Street Live, call out Channel Live.
Apparently the guy was in this car and looks like he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. His head hit the windshield, and there's a car down the street here. I don't know if I can walk around the building here.
No, I thought it was up there before. Now it's not. I don't know what was there. But look at his.
All right, we'll try to get the correct information. Sorry, hopefully. No way they would let the other car leave. Yeah, his windshield's all smashed in here. His head went, oh, it looks like his head went through it. There's a big hole in the windshield. So it's not a pedestrian. I'm not sure what the second car is. It might have pulled into the Big O Tire parking lot. We'll get over there. We're going to just get a few pictures. A gentleman did ask, did he hit the windshield because he was the one that wearing a seatbelt? He said with I believe a gentleman. His windshield is completely smashed. It looks like a hole in it. I don't even think there's an airbag. So we're just getting a few pictures here. Sorry. At first appeared it was a pedestrian, but I believe it's from what people are saying, it was the guy from this car and this front end damage. I cannot see what the damage is on the left hand side at the moment. I'm not seeing. So they got the street all shut down. I don't know if that's a news helicopter showing up or. So the ambulance just left. We'll see if they make a U-turn here. As someone said, they might be going to Huntington Beach Hospital. Yes, they are going to Huntington Beach Hospital. Hopefully their police car is going with them. Hopefully they're able to revive the person. Sorry. The street will be closed for a few hours, probably, while they do their investigation. As someone said, they're probably going to Huntington Beach Hospital. I doubt, no way they're driving all the way to Orange, the one out in Orange, that trauma center. I don't think so. But if you saw, we're gonna walk around just see if there's a second car here. I don't want to. I don't know if I can walk through the building over here, if there's a parking lot. I thought it was a pedestrian, so unsure. The guy, I don't think we can get through. I can't walk through their scene. I want to see this. We would like to get the correct information. The guy went to the police officer. Oh, did he die because his head went through the windshield? Not wearing a seatbelt? I don't know if the second car pulled into
That's crazy. That is scary. Oh, let's look at that.
On Instagram?
YouTube. OC Street Live. Again, Beach and Williams, they do got from Clay Street, I believe, quite possibly Clay Street, or that. We'll make sure it closed off at Clay, I believe, on Beach Boulevard. We're just getting some pictures here. I'm going to be quiet for a few moments. Yeah, it's a long ways to go to, they go to at least Orange. I've been there before. That's where when I hit my head on the windshield in an accident, I went to the one in Orange. Unknown if they're still doing CPR in the ambulance or not. I don't know how that stuff works. Again, someone said this car hit another car and still want to find where that car is at. Again, if you're uncomfortable, please do not watch. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. It's your choice, viewer discretion. We saw the CPR. So I got this question for the ER nurse. So they were given, I go to a lot of scenes where people are pronounced dead right away. And then this guy, they were given CPR. Is there something they are hooking up to your body that tells you CPR won't do any good? We do got another fire engine coming on scene, so I don't know if we got a second injury here. Because we got Big O tire, so I don't know if a car pulled into Big O tire. Well, I'll watch the fire department, see what they're doing. I think someone was trying to call me, but I was trying to get it on my camera. I get people that call me when there's an accident. They need a call from my other phone. Let's see what the fire department's doing. Another ambulance is showing, or another ambulance or battalion chief. Might be another ambulance. I don't know. I'm not good at. There might be an injury in front of us. Is there a gentleman in front of us? So I don't know if there's two people in the car. I don't know if there's a camera over here. Also, the police department went up to that house. Yeah, I believe there's someone in front of us they're going to be looking at. Looks like they do got stuff hooked up. Checking his vitals. He's standing. I don't know if he was at the moment. I do not see the second car. Ambulance is backing up. So I don't know if there's anything on the other side of the fire engine here. I'm unable to get there at the moment. Maybe I have to walk across the street. Like, I just want to get the correct information. Someone said the person was in the car, but the blinkers are on. It could have easily been it could have been, it's right now, it could have been like easily, person got hit and they hit the windshield. So, as of right now, I'd like to see if we got any eyewitnesses. Kind of weird I'm not seeing the second car. So the blinkers are on. So maybe it was a pedestrian. We're just not getting correct information. That's the problem when you get to these scenes. You get incorrect information and I end up giving out. Global is in Tustin. No, the front windshield's completely smashed. Looks like there's a hole in it on this car. But, so we do got a stretcher coming out here for a person is standing. So they were doing CPR way over where that guy's grabbing the equipment. With the blinkers on. The people over by me said, oh, the person in the car, he hit another car, but we're just getting incorrect information, I believe. I believe it's car versus pedestrian. It's so dark here. The person probably went to walk across the street. All right, I'm going to try to find out. So the windshield's all smashed. Looks like there might be a hole in it. So if it was a pedestrian, the pedestrian went I can't get a look at the front end of the car, and then I could have a probably better idea. But there's no way for me that they got it all taped off. All right, I'm gonna be quiet for a few minutes. Let me see if I could clean the lens a little better. A lot of times I try to clean it, it just makes it worse. This individual was standing. Is he still standing? Or did he get on gurney? Yeah, they got the blinkers on here. I'm thinking it's car versus pedestrian. Just unfortunately, the body went flying up into the windshield, and I don't know why the person told me, oh, was the person killed because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt? I go, oh, the person was in the car? Ooh, I got to adjust my camera again. It's hard to find a sweet spot for balance in the camera. Yeah, they appear to be turning their traffic down Clay. Come on, camera. What are you doing to me? What are you doing? Yeah, the lights were all out here. It's really dark. We do got the liquor store to the right, two of us, but I could tell once the lights are out, it's really dark. That's why I don't like doing my DoorDash at night. Going down these streets, uncomfortable. We'll try to get the correct information. Okay, here goes the person on the stretcher, I believe. As I said, this person, they're not on the stretcher anymore, right? I believe there was no one on the stretcher. The glare of the lights, I just can't see. We're still trying to find out if it was car versus pedestrian with the lights like that blinking in the back. I don't know why someone else said it hit another car. I'm not seeing it. The guy probably just thought it. Are you guys hearing car versus pedestrian? What? Is it car versus pedestrian?
No, I don't know. I was trying with some other concepts right now. Yeah, you know more than I do, right?
What?
You know more than I do. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, but how'd you get here so fast?
What?
How'd you get here so fast?
I live literally
right,
behind Target.
Oh, okay.
I heard the sirens. First I heard the sirens, then you get an alert from Pulse Point.
Oh, that's perfect.
Sometimes I was eating dinner and go, should I go? Because you don't know what the call is. That doesn't tell you what it is. Just traffic collision.
like Instagram or Facebook, your account will get bigger. I swear. Like, you heard like there's an account just on OC Hoods. They're big.
Yeah, I heard of him, and there's a guy. He'll be on Instagram, but he does a lot of. It's called the Citizen app, and he's called OC Unleashed. He goes to a lot of the scenes in Orange County. I don't know why he doesn't go on like YouTube or anything, but he goes live at a lot of the accidents.
Yeah, your account is crazy.
Looks like they're putting the tape away, or again, we're not. I don't want to give out incorrect information. I'm trying to find out what's going on here. Looks like the police are taking some of their tape down. Maybe the fire department was stuck. No, he came later. The fire department. I believe the gentleman didn't leave in the ambulance. It's the second gentleman. I think he got looked at, and he's on the sidewalk here. I kind of want to get, I'm just getting some pictures from the scene here. Maybe a little bit quiet. People think they see you. I just like I go down I'm a delivery driver. I almost hit people almost every single day, and they just walk right across the street. Cars coming everywhere, and I could hit people several times by they just walk across. I don't know if it looks like this. I don't know if this person was walking across the street, what direction they were going. I did drive that accident earlier I showed off of Newland. I did drive like a little ways down to see if I saw any damage anywhere, and I didn't see anything. So I don't know what the car hit. Fortunately, I won't find out. Yeah, with the blinkers on, it all points towards. I don't know why someone thought it was hit another car. You do have the hotel across the street here. I don't know. Quite possibly, maybe the person was walking across the street. They come over to the liquor store here. Who knows? I just could see the hood's all bent, and hey, thanks for tuning in. Rick Reynolds. We're on the scene of a possible fatality. The person has been transported. They were doing CPR when I was here, and they put the person on the gurney, and they were still doing CPR. We're at Beach and Williams. We're across the street from the Best Western, I believe. We're across the street from. They are looking at a few things over here. I'm not sure what they're looking at. Maybe they're quite possibly that it's just hypothetical guess. The person got hit way back here, and eventually they probably rolled off the car and went all the way. Yeah, they're gonna mark. They got a marking over here. They are. So I'm guessing the person was. They probably were walking to the liquor store or going back to maybe they were going back to Best Western, or. But they do got some evidence on the pavement behind me or next to me to my left. So quite possibly the person was hit all the way back here. So yeah, so when I got here, can you see the discoloration in the cement? About 5 to 10 feet in front of the car, they were doing CPR on a person. And they were still doing CPR when they put that person in the ambulance. And my first thought was car versus pedestrian. And some other guy tried to say, no, it's the driver of this car. He hit another car and his head went through the windshield. But with the blinkers on, I don't see a second car unless I don't see anyone, a car over by Big O tires at all, any police over there. I don't know why the person, he even went to the officer and he goes, was the guy killed because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt? You always get, about half the time you always get incorrect information, but it looks like car versus pedestrian. They're marking evidence over here. So I'm thinking the person got hit back here and then it went all the way down here. No. Again, if you're uncomfortable with these type of videos, please don't watch. This is what I do. I'm trying to move up to the next level. I've made the news before, several videos, but I'm trying to make a bigger leap to get more videos. Fortunately, when I do YouTube videos, they don't make the news. You gotta do 15-second clips. So let me be quiet for a little bit again. You know, that's hard to do. Being quiet. Thanks for tuning in, US Cags. What do you want me to call you, man? You appreciate you always tuning in. I actually went to this liquor store today. I had a delivery. Supposed delivery ended up being a pain in the ass. They sent like 5 different drivers. The orders, the customer no longer wanted alcohol, but I don't know what the other drivers did, but they kept on sending drivers. Yeah, I don't know how to talk to an information officer. I see some of the streamers out there, or the stringers. They'll end up talking to a information officer, and the officer will tell them what happened here. But I don't know how you go about it here. I've asked before, and they said, "Oh, there's no one on scene yet." Yeah, booze delivery. This thing is probably one of the original liquor stores, I bet, of Huntington Beach. Been here forever. I guess they all been here. A lot of them been here forever. But that one looks old. Old. No remodel. Looks nice inside. Again, this is OC Street live in the city of Huntington Beach. We are on Beach Boulevard in Williams, where it appears to be car versus pedestrian. When I got here, they were giving CPR. And then they put the person on the gurney, and they were still giving them CPR. And the ambulance probably was still here for a few more minutes before they left. And they went, made a U-turn here, the ambulance, and went north on Beach Boulevard with a police car behind it. The windshield is completely smashed. We'll get up there. I'm just taking some pictures from a distance. I was asking in a video earlier I went live on, did anybody watch AXN News last night? The helicopter pilot or co-pilot who was on a scene where a guy took off running and was on top of the building, and he was the guy that was calling out, telling the guy to give up was the comedian. It was the best ever. He reminded me of the guy that does police chases on Channel 11. I believe he's usually out at 6 in the morning on YouTube. Forgive me, I forgot his name at the moment. It just reminded me of that guy. He's in the helicopter. Usually they're going down, checking freeway traffic out, but he does police chases, and it reminded me of him, but it was the best ever. Not sure how long I'm going to stick around. Maybe not too much longer. I just wanted. There's no one here. I hate putting out the wrong information. It happens several times where you get the wrong information. So I wasn't paying attention here. This ain't good here. So here we go. I'll keep close. Here we go. Let me see if I can zoom in. Sorry, this is what I do. If you don't like it, please don't watch. Mundell's. Is that Steve Mundell? Stu Mundell. He used to be a Stu Mundell. He used to be a stringer back in the day, along with he's friends with Scott Lane, Chasing Reality with Scott Lane. Yeah, he's the best, Stu Mundell. Yeah, I'm trying to see if they're doing a sobriety here. I don't know why I call it checkpoint. That's why I'm trying to get. This guy was originally checked out, and they did all the vitals on him. He was okay, so he's probably the driver of this car. You know, the sad part about it is it probably wasn't avoidable, this accident. It's dark out here. That light doesn't give off much. No, not Scott Rife. Yeah, it was Stu Mundell. But I used to always listen to Skylord back in the day. I haven't listened to him in a long time. I don't watch TV, so when I watch police chases, they'll be on YouTube. There's some lady that goes out sometimes. They'll do police chases. I'm not sure who she works for, but she don't pop up all the time. Seems like it. I'll be honest, when a police chase going on, I'm not watching the whole thing. I'm watching a part of it, and then I'm done with it. I just can't sit there just like you guys, those who have been here the whole time. I can't sit here and watch this for an hour. If I'm here for an hour, I just move on. All right, if I see anything over there, I'll go back over there. Yeah, it looks like the officer brought something over. They're pulling stuff out of a briefcase or something. He might be doing the breathalyzer right now. I tend to hear things. I thought the officer, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. But maybe me just hearing things. I got terrible eyesight, so even though the guy's only 25 yards in front of me, I can't see. Hopefully. Yeah, they're putting some stuff out in the street here. They're marking the street here with stuff. Like I said, they're probably going to be closed down for a couple hours. And it appears the person got hit all the way back here. I'm zoomed in a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah. Still don't know what that stuff means. This guy, I believe, got a camera with him. He's going to be setting up a camera or lights. I don't know. All right, let's get back over here and see what we got. My dinner is sitting on the couch. I ate most of it. I had LL barbecue. I love that one place you leave your food out. Man, ants everywhere. Sorry, Willie, you're calling the wrong number. Unfortunately, I don't memorize phone numbers. This guy, Willie, keeps calling me. He probably sees all the sirens here. Doesn't know I'm over here. He keeps calling me. Yeah, the officer's setting up something right here. Most likely this will be shut down for a few hours. So I heard a drug lord was killed in Mexico. Was that Trump's fault? Putting pressure on Mexico? We'll see tomorrow what the jackasses are saying. That's the only thing when you go after the drug lords. And then you got to take his people out too. I'm sure his bodyguards got killed. I haven't followed the news. Okay, let's be quiet. Let's see if we got something going here. But yeah, you got to take all of his people out because I don't know if you remember several years ago they got a drug lord and all of his people started doing shit in the streets and everything. So they end up returning the drug lord back. They call it drug lord, kingpin. I don't know what you call him. Yeah, you know, the Democrats, it's all, you know how the Democrats work. So this guy's looking good, I think. He's on his phone now. No police officers around him. So looks like he passed. That's good. It's just, like I said, it can be very dark in this area. Yeah, so they're setting up. I don't know what those are. You see one in front of the car over here, or the next lane over. I'm not sure what you call those. They are marking the, doing a lot of, putting a lot of over here. They're putting a lot of things in the street markings. Yeah, I don't know how I got here, and the guy goes, "No, it was." He went up to the officer, and I go, "Was he?" He's like, "Was he killed because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt?" Like saying the guy went through the windshield, and it looks like there's a hole in the windshield. I may be wrong, but it looked like it. You go, "Yeah, he hit another car." I go, "Where's the other car at?" Why would there be blinkers on the car if this guy in the car was being given CPR and he has his blinkers on? That didn't make sense. All right, let me back off a little bit. Unfortunately, I probably won't get any updates. Huntington Beach might release something later on this evening on their website. Their Facebook page, they got a Facebook page, Huntington Beach. And I'm not sure what these things are, if they light up. They got another, they got this, there might be lights, they light up. I believe there are at least 3 of them out. All right, let me read your comment. They're EPM. Impact my speech. My speech is already messed up. But I believe they're marking the tires here now. Yeah, they're marking around the tire area on the vehicle here. Yeah, hopefully the individual in the car is able to go home. Now there's just, at one point the officers all walked away. There's one back over there now, I believe. He's just on his cell phone. Yeah. He looks like he's going to be able to go home. Currently, the street is shut off from Clay until Yorktown. Yeah, so they're looking at stuff in the street here where they think the person may have been hit first, or where he got hit at. Hey, thanks for tuning in again, Staney. I appreciate it. He likes to promote the channel for me. I appreciate that. No, it was that car hit a pedestrian. When I got here, they were giving CPR. They put him on the gurney, and they were still giving him CPR when they put him on the gurney.
So were they just jaywalking?
No, it looks like maybe they were coming from here to go to the liquor store. He got hit right in this area, and then the whole windshield's all smashed in the hood.
How did that person see him if they were crossing the street there?
Yeah, it's pretty dark right there.
They didn't arrest the person in the car, did they?
They did the sobriety stuff. I think he did a breathalyzer, but it looks like he's okay. He's sitting down over there, and no police officers around him. So
yeah, that's still got to be shaky.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I filmed one earlier today. The guy got arrested for a DUI.
Over here?
Over off Newland and Talbert.
So you do a scanner?
No, I need to get one. But you're not allowed to use them in Orange County. You have to go like Long Beach. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're encrypted.
How do you hear about them then?
Pulse Point. It's called Pulse Point. A site. All that comes across is that it was a traffic accident. That's all it shows. So.
Two drones going. They got that one in there and that one over there. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Okay. Have a good night, man. I'm trying to find those two drones up in the air. I'm trying to get a picture of them. Sorry. I'm trying to find it. I see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them on here because you know me. There it is. I was so far. There's one drone. But there are two drones up in the air. I don't know if the other one just landed for a second. Yeah, it looks like they got equipment on the front of the hood from the officer. I think that part of it's drone. Yeah, I'm surprised none of the guys I know, OC Unleashed is not out here unless they're across the street. They could be across the street, but I don't know. LRHM.images. You also got, I believe it's 714 Media. I don't see them out here. Where you guys at, man? Where you at, Leo? You on here, Leo? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to show the kids. I don't want to put the kids on here. I was looking in a different direction. Man, I've filmed a lot of fatalities here on Beach Boulevard. I think that's where most of my fatalities are, on Beach Boulevard. I know I filmed one off in Newland before, but that was in Westminster, I believe. So if you're on the Facebook, if you're from Huntington Beach, on their Facebook page, I see if maybe they'll post something tonight, letting know the street's closed down. Huntington Beach Police Department. Maybe say avoid the area because it's going to be closed down for a while while they do their investigation. Hopefully they have an update on the person. Hopefully they're able to save that person's life. Looks like we do have a couple private cars here, like officers showing up in their private cars, and maybe they're some type of investigators for the police department. We got one across the street here on the right, and then we got one to the left. So we did have another traffic collision. One transported was off Magnolia, up by the freeway. Looks like Fountain Valley and Huntington Beach were Fountain Valley fire engine, and the paramedics were from Huntington Beach. Yeah, if you look at Pulse Point, it still shows like the fire department's on scene, but they're not on scene. I want to see if these police officers are going somewhere. We got a helicopter circling, so I'm going to keep an eye on the other helicopter circling. Not part of the scene here. I don't know if something's going on over here. He'd like to circle around in the Florida Street area. They're in no hurry, so I don't know. Hey, he used his blinker. Now the helicopter's coming over top, over our head. Oh no, so they're still looking at this individual over here. Not sure what they're doing. Yeah, I can't tell what the officer is doing. He appeared to have his shirt rolled up, and they were doing some. He had his shirt rolled up, and the officer was doing some. Now he put his shirt back down. Shirt or jacket, I'm not sure what he's wearing. He had it. I noticed he had it all the way up. Now he put it back down. Not sure what the officer was doing. Maybe he had some glass injury. Maybe he got some glass on us from that windshield. Maybe they were taking pictures of his arm. I'm not sure. I can't tell if he has a wrapping around his arm. Whoa, 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 whoa. A little hot dog there. This guy was hauling ass. Thought it was going to go right through the tape. Look at Speed Racer. Speed Racer. Slow down, DoorDasher. $6 ain't worth a speeding ticket. And driver's like, I drive 90 miles an hour. That drop out for $6, you're driving 90 miles an hour. All right, this is OC Street Live, updating. We're in the city of Huntington Beach, where we had a car versus pedestrian off of Beach Boulevard and Williams Street. When I got here, they were giving the pedestrian CPR. They put him on the gurney, continued giving him CPR, put him in the ambulance, and they continued to work on him in the ambulance, and the ambulance made a U-turn left with a police officer in tow behind them with their sirens on, and they went north on Beach Boulevard. Someone said here, a trauma person most likely was going to go to, what was it, SC Global or UCI out in Orange. Long drive. I think someone said SC Global is in Tustin. And those in Huntington Beach, just pay attention to Facebook, see if there's any updates from Huntington Beach Police Department. They're pretty good about getting an update out there, letting the public know the street will be closed down for a few hours for an investigation. I don't know if they have an update on the condition of this person that was hit by a car. Yeah, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm not sure what type of officer. I was gonna say California Highway Patrol, but it's not California Highway Patrol. Not sure what type of officer he is. Not sure if this is the same officer earlier that did Talbert. If she was out Talbert, where the person was arrested for they weren't arrested. My apologies for that. I can't say they were arrested because they did do the sobriety test on him, but he left on a gurney. So my apologies if I said he was arrested earlier, because I don't know if he was arrested. I think the guy wants to know if he can get a water. Oh, she's dry. She came in a different. Yeah, this officer is the one that you said probably blood work. Yeah, she came in the car over here. All right, well, just stick around for a couple more minutes. Unfortunately, I won't have any updates. I don't know how you get a hold of the information officer. Since I'm just a YouTube streamer, I probably won't be able to get one. But yeah, no one else out here is filming unless they're across the street. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check just to see if anybody posted on the Citizen app. Actually, I think I can't really check. Sorry. All right, we'll get one last scan of the scene, then we'll call it the night here, and then if I come across anything else this evening. I'm going to go home. I'm just a quarter mile from here. I could have walked here, but I'd rather drive. Yeah. Yeah, they just turned on some lights. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Unfortunately, I won't have any updates. There's not much more I can show here. I don't know if they're not gonna, what they're gonna do with the individual here. I think they were gonna get him some water. I think he wanted a water. He maybe had something in the back of his trunk. But yeah, that investigator that took the blood, if they took blood, they're probably on the way to the hospital now to get it tested. Thanks, Staney. Thanks for all your support as usual. All right, I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching OC Street Live. You guys have a good evening. As I said, if I come across anything else this evening, I'll go live. Yesterday, I waited out. Yesterday, I waited out in the parking lot till 1 o'clock and nothing came across. I don't think I'll do that today. I'll just wait at home. If anything comes across, I'll go live. But thanks for watching OC Street Live. You guys have a good evening. Prayers, hopefully this person survives this traffic collision.